starts now.
Right now at 6, emergency landing. A pilot suddenly forced to land this plane right in the middle of the road here at the Jersey Shore.
Thanks for joining us at 6. I'm Jim Rosenfield.
I'm Jacqueline London. That pilot, a teenager who was flying a banner plane when he suddenly noticed something wrong with the engine. Let's go live to NBC 10's Matt DeLucia with the very latest. Matt, such a scare for that young pilot and the people on the ground.
And Jackie, Jim, I had a couple quick words with that pilot a moment ago, but he said he can't really talk because of the FAA and the NTSB investigation here with this emergency landing here on the causeway, Route 52 here between Summers Point and Ocean City. Right over here is the plane. Now, last hour, you might notice that the plane looks a little bit different. That's because they took both wings off. That is so that they can transport and tow this plane a lot easier. Take a look from Skyforce 10. Around 12:30, this pilot was over by the Steel Pier in Atlantic City and reported engine problems, dropped that banner into the ocean, and was trying to get to the Ocean City Municipal Airport, but then saw a gap in the traffic here on the causeway and decided to land here in the westbound lanes. People I've been talking with say that alone is incredible to have the knowledge and skill to make that kind of landing. No one was injured, no cars were hit, and it's amazing people out here, even former pilots.
Kudos to this guy, and kept his cool and did the right thing. And luckily it wasn't a Saturday or Sunday when there would have been a lot more traffic on this bridge.
Again, that plane was moved off the westbound lanes over to this fishing pier here right off the 52 causeway, and the wings are off. They got them on a pickup truck right now, and they're going to tow this plane away. Again, that pilot was out here helping to remove the wings, and people are saying 18 years old, quite an amazing story to tell here, landing a plane on a roadway. Live in Ocean City, Matt DeLucia, NBC 10 News.
Also right now at 6, new mask guidance for schools. Weeks ahead of students filing back into classrooms, there are new recommendations, and your district might be following suit.
The country's leading pediatrician group says everyone older than the age of 2 should wear masks. The American Academy of Pediatrics released the new recommendations today. They say the mask guidelines should apply to everyone, regardless of vaccination status. The reason? Well, because most of the student population in the United States is still not eligible for vaccination. NBC 10's Rosemary Connors spoke to a pediatrician and parents about what this means for families.
What does the fall look like from your perspective?
Well, from my perspective, there are a lot of kids that are anxious to get back in school.
Dr. Michelle Prettyman of South Philadelphia Pediatrics welcomes today's recommendation from the American Academy of Pediatrics that all kids, vaccinated or not, should wear a mask in class, especially if this is the only way they can learn in person all year.
I do see the benefits of keeping everybody masked at school. It'd be very difficult for teachers to know who's vaccinated, who's not, and keeping that separated. You want school transition back in to be as smooth as possible.
Why are you wearing a mask?
I'm wearing a mask to be safe because I haven't been vaccinated yet because I'm not old enough.
In Philadelphia, masks are already mandatory for the fall, regardless of vaccination status. Other districts in the region may soon follow suit, especially given today's recommendation from the American Academy of Pediatrics.
I don't think people should be forced to wear masks in order to, live a regular life, to go play in the schoolyard, to eat lunch with their friends.
Some parents, like Iris Kale, are protesting. Her kids are in the Bethlehem area school district where leaders are urging eligible students to get vaccinated or be prepared to mask up.
We don't want our kids afraid of the world. We don't want our kids germophobic and, afraid of each other.
Back at South Philadelphia Pediatrics, Dr. Prettyman is confident families will comply with the rules their district set.
If they get their kids back in school in an environment where the kids need to be, they'll do whatever is necessary to make that happen.
So they can leave virtual learning in the past. I'm Rosemary Connors, NBC 10 News.
New Jersey's governor was asked today if he believes the state will go back to a mask mandate.
Governor Phil Murphy says the Garden State isn't there yet.
We continue to be comfortable with where we are, but we watch this, Judy, I don't want to speak for you and Ed, but we watch this like a hawk. And our strong preference is to not go back.
But New Jersey's health commissioner says she's worried about young children who can't get vaccinated.
For those 11 to 13 years of age, case rates per 100,000 have increased 36%. This is troubling because those under 12 cannot be vaccinated yet, so they don't have the protection that vaccine offers.
Both the governor and the health commissioner say the best way to keep children safe is for everyone 12 and up to be vaccinated. Wall Street had a really rough day as stocks took a slide in large part due to a resurgence of COVID cases. The Dow dropped 725 points. This was the worst day for the Dow since late October. Experts say investors are getting spooked as the Delta variant continues to cause problems around the globe. A baby is one of the latest victims of Philadelphia's gun violence crisis.
Tonight, we have the video showing the one-year-old boy in his mother's arms the moment gunfire erupted. The mom and baby were at the counter of this corner store when the shooting started on Saturday in West Philadelphia. People ducking for cover. You saw that right there. The baby was hit in the leg. Another man inside the store was hit in the arm. They were among more than 30 people shot this weekend. Philadelphia's district attorney today choked up talking about this particular shooting.
An approximately one-year-old child was shot one time in his left leg at 50th and Haverford. Excuse me.
The little boy was taken to the hospital, is in stable condition tonight. There have now been 304 homicides in Philadelphia so far this year. That's a 33% increase from this time last year.
Volunteers spent hours searching today for a missing woman from Bucks County. Take a good look. This is 26-year-old Cassandra Johnston, known as Casey to her friends and family. Casey was last seen July 10th near 12th and Vine Streets in Philadelphia, driving a silver Ford Focus sedan with PA plates KSA 8807. NBC 10's Deanna Durante has more now from Langhorne.
They're volunteers, family, and friends looking for 26-year-old Casey Johnston.
And this is not normal.
Her family has been pleading for information for more than a week, passing out flyers and setting up a Facebook page and searching in Lower Bucks and Philadelphia.
I just got that feeling that someone knows something.
We have to find her car. We need to find her car.
Casey was at a friend's house early Saturday, July 10th. She and a group of friends had been at clubs and bars the night before. They posted pictures on Instagram. Here's what she was wearing, smiling, in a Philly club. And at some point, she lost her phone. Police say this is the last time they've been able to capture a picture of her car. Her silver 2016 Ford Focus. It's near 12th and Vine, approaching the ramp to I-95.
A helicopter checking along I-95 looking for the cars. I think 2 or 3 days in a row they went out.
But so far, it hasn't been found. And while police say they've had plenty of sightings, so far nothing has given them any indication as to where the 26-year-old could be.
It's like a nightmare. It's my worst.
Any parent's worst nightmare. The not knowing is what's killing me.
Casey's family says they're getting a lot of calls of people who want money in exchange for information. They posted their own cell phone numbers on social media, and scammers, they say, are trying to take advantage.
Like, it's just cruel. And then you have other people that are so sweet that call me in the middle of the night and just tell me that they're praying for us.
Now, friends, family, volunteers, firefighters, people who don't even know Casey are pitching in to help out. Starting here, this search at the school where she had been working, passing out these flyers, looking for any information that might lead to Casey or some information that could even bring her home. If you know anything, call police. In Langhorne, Deanna Durante, NBC 10 News.
To Delaware now, where the state's minimum wage is now headed for $15 an hour.
With the stroke of Governor John Carney's pen, the new minimum wage bill became law. Lawmakers and union leaders surrounded the governor during a signing ceremony in Wilmington today, but it won't happen all at once. Hourly wages will go up about $1 or so per year, going from $9.25 to $15 an hour in 2025.
There's nothing really more important than giving everybody that opportunity, right? To go to work every day, to support themselves and their families, to make a better life for their children.
The wage increase comes with new concerns for some business owners. A Wilmington bar owner tells us he's worried it could be unfair to his employees who already make more than $15 an hour, who may also demand a new raise. New Jersey's minimum wage is $12 an hour, but that state is on a similar track as Delaware. The state will be up to $15 an hour by 2024. there's a push to increase the $7.25 minimum wage in Pennsylvania, but so far, nothing is set. More big changes are on the way for the Wells Fargo Center.
Everything from new seats to a new exterior. It's all an effort to improve your experience at games and concerts. The arena has resumed a $300 million transformation project. The work started back in 2016, but it was put on pause during the pandemic. So crews are now installing those upgraded seats in the arena's club level, which should be ready by the fall. After that, they'll upgrade the exterior of the building. They'll remodel the entrances, and they'll put in some new food and beverage options, too.
Starting today, Lyft is allowing shared rides again. Shared rides went away at the beginning of the pandemic for safety reasons, of course. The company says their return is a double win. It means more money for drivers, while riders can save some cash by sharing the cost. But there are rules. Masks are required. There is a limit of 2 riders per shared ride. Front and middle seats need to stay empty, and you cannot eat or drink. All new and next, we have a winner.
You're going to meet the woman who has 302,000 more reasons to smile just because she got vaccinated. NBC 10's Tim Furlong speaks with the grand prize winner of Delaware's vaccine lottery. Her first thoughts after she got the phone call and the message she has for anyone who still has not gotten vaccinated. Next. And speaking of money, a lifeline to stay afloat. The program helping a local restaurant get through the pandemic. Brittany.
And I'm First Alert meteorologist Brittany Ship. We are tracking a mainly dry week. There is a chance in there for showers and storms. We'll go over when and all the details in your full forecast.
Sometimes accidents don't happen. When they do, call us.
It's time to get out and explore New York State. Come be a part of it. Plan your summer getaway at iloveny.com.
Cement Manuel's a bumper trying to fight on in a bus, setting an opportunity to show her stuff.
Non-stop displayed at the highest performance level.
Finding something in the U.S. takes gold.
Getting in a car wreck is the worst. Your to-do list is never ending.
That's when you call 1-800-LAW-6162 and turn to-do
into to-done.
Go big. Go Gilman and Badigi.
1-800-LAW-6162.
2020, it was certainly challenging, but now there's light at the end of the tunnel, and that light is certainly bright. Enjoy our world-renowned water parks, classic resorts, breathtaking views, fabulous food. 2021 has arrived. We are back better than ever. Let's enjoy it. Find your enjoyment waiting at PoconoMountains.com.
I'm all out of love for my old insurance. I feel so secure to say I love insurance.
Get a quote and save up to 20%.
Insurance.
If you've been diagnosed with cancer, you absolutely need to find a place that specializes in cancer treatment. You need to find a place where there is research and clinical trials, and you need to find a specialist of your type of cancer. Go somewhere like Fox Chase, where they have doctors on the cutting edge of cancer treatment. Today, I have no evidence of disease, and I owe my life to Fox Chase.
Time and Temperature sponsored by TD Bank, America's most convenient bank.
A young woman in Delaware just got a huge financial shot in the arm, all because she got a real shot in the arm, the COVID vaccine.
NBC 10 Delaware reporter Tim Furlong has more on the winner and her message to those of you still taking a pass on the vaccine.
Like, this sounds like a scam, but I don't think it is.
The phone call from the state of Delaware seemed too good to be true.
And they're like, you're gonna need to sit down for this because you're the big winner. And they told me the sum, and I was like, oh my gosh.
Sophie Poindexter, a recent University of Delaware grad looking for a job in graphic design, just found out she won the $302,000 grand prize just for getting vaccinated. 302 is Delaware's lone area code. As a restaurant worker at this popular spot in Newark, this 23-year-old got the shot before any raffles or prizes had even been announced. She just wanted to work and keep her family safe.
I felt just great knowing that I did this one small thing that can help everybody, and I got a little something out of it.
There were lots of prizes, and there are still lots of discounts you can get if you're vaccinated in Delaware, but Sophie got the big prize. Well, she says the Moderna shot in her shoulder itself was the big prize. Her name was drawn at random by the Delaware Lottery, but she's a great person to win it. The state is having trouble getting young people and people of color to get the shot. Sophie is both. She hopes lots of people of all ages and races follow her lead, if not for themselves, then for their relatives and friends.
I think it's really important for younger people to get vaccinated now because we're just trying to get back to how things were, and we need to work together for that.
Sophie from Newark, Delaware.
In Wilmington, Tim Furlong, NBC 10 News.
She said she got a little something from it. $300,000.
Life-changing.
And 23 years old.
And she still has her, career ahead of her. She can take her time now, maybe finding just the perfect avenue to making that work.
Incredible.
Yeah. All right. Still talking about the pandemic, it put an emphasis on how every dollar counts for restaurants nationwide.
The National Urban League is offering a financial lifeline to Black restaurateurs, including one in Philadelphia. Victoria's Kitchen in West Oak Lane will receive a $10,000 grant. It's part of the Urban League's Black Restaurant Accelerator program, a joint venture with PepsiCo. For the next 5 years, local Urban League chapters will offer financial aid to one restaurant owner annually.
How crucial is this $10,000 for you?
So it is extremely crucial because we are behind the time in our technology.
Urban League hopes to partner with more corporations to provide more funding in the near future.
Some help's on the way for neighbors in Bucks County and North Philadelphia devastated by severe storms last week. First on Monday, some areas got that up to 10 inches of rain we told you about in a matter of hours, and then a double whammy on Saturday, another round of severe storms. Well, tomorrow and Wednesday, neighbors impacted by those storms can find help at Keystone Elementary School in Croydon. Representatives from the Red Cross, Bucks County Department of Health, Department of Housing, and the State Insurance Commissioner's Office will all be there. That's from 2 until 7 in the cafeteria at the school.
Now to your NBC 10 First Alert forecast. A live look from the Schuylkill River Trail. Sunny and clear skies today with hotter days ahead. But can we just focus on right now? It was so good today. The humidity gone. Let's just embrace that for a second.
It did feel better. It did.
Right?
Yes, much better. And we're not going to have that sweltering heat and humidity for this week. So this is a decent weather pattern that's setting up for us over the next 10 days. So I am happy to deliver this forecast. So there's a live look down towards Cape May right now, where families are still hanging out and really just enjoying the cooler conditions, especially down the shore. That's still where you're going to find relief, but didn't have to go all the way down the shore. We saw decent temperatures today, close to average, in the high 80s, definitely warmer than yesterday. Yesterday we were in the 70s and 80s. Mainly dry conditions is what we're tracking for you. That's our big weather story, as well as seasonal conditions. And so our best chance is going to be Wednesday as we go into the middle part of your work week. That's when we'll see a chance of those storms. And then those seasonal temperatures stick with us most of the week, although we'll inch into the 90s both tomorrow and Wednesday. So we're at 87 right now in Philly. Our wind speeds are out of the west 10 miles per hour, so that helped bring down our humidity a little bit. When we get that wind speed out of the south and the southwest, all that muggy air comes in. That's when we typically see our dew points in the high 60s and even the high 70s. But right now it's at 62, so that's in the noticeable range, but not quite the uncomfortable range. So I'm sure you felt the difference today. Right now temperatures 87 in Philly, 83 in Millville. We're at 83 in Dover, 82 in Coatesville. And then down the shore here, temperatures are ranging in the high 70s, low 80s, 82 in Sea Isle City. If you're closer to Ocean City, 82 as well. And then Mays Landing is coming in the low 80s. As we plan out the rest of your evening, it's a little warmer down down towards the center city. So we stay in the 80s straight through 8 o'clock, and then we'll start to drop down into the high 70s. Still a warm but comfortable evening ahead for us. It is a little hazy out as well. We haven't seen a whole lot of rain, so most of the rain staying mainly to the south of our region. And then there's another isolated batch moving from Williamsport down towards Harrisburg. Right now it looks like it's missing Berks County, so it is basically staying out of our region, and we will continue with these drier conditions even as we go into tomorrow. On your Tuesday, just a 10% chance, not a great chance at all. Wednesday's our next best chance, and then it dips down again going into Thursday and Friday. So it's a mainly dry week. As you can see, we stay nice and dry through your tomorrow, but take a look at Wednesday. By the afternoon, more of a chance for widespread rain showers, even an isolated storm towards the afternoon and evening before everything dries up. Now, as we look to tomorrow, we're up to 92 degrees in Philadelphia, 91 in Vineland, 87 in Wildwood, 90 will be your high in Dover. And if you're closer to Doylestown, low 90s, same thing for Westchester. So we do have these warmer temperatures even for our suburbs to the north and west. Then your 10-day forecast does show us temperatures drop to the mid-80s on Thursday and Friday. Those are probably the best days of the week. Saturday looks great too. Sunday there is a chance of rain there. Temperatures still in the mid-80s, just slightly below average. But as far as the 10-day forecast goes, looks pretty good in terms of our temperatures and also our storm chances. Not a whole lot in there.
A lot quieter than what we had last week, right?
Very quiet.
Yeah, we'll keep it that way.
Weather department breathing a sigh of relief.
Yes, exactly.
Brittany, thanks.
Sports coming up next with John Clark.
John, a big question for the Phillies ahead of the trade deadline. Are they buyers or are they sellers?
Well, with the Phillies 2 games out of first place, we sit down with the man who's going to make that decision. Phillies president Dave Dombrowski, he will tell us about that and why he believes in this team.
When cleaning your air ducts, it's important to clean the entire system. And air duct cleaning from Stanley Steamer removes pounds of trapped dirt, dust, and allergens from your home completely. Call today for a free inspection.
Stanley Steamer gets your home cleaner.
Because it's time for a change in senior care. We are strong. We are experienced. We are Innovage. Our powers go above and beyond taking care. We are driven by a higher purpose, helping every senior triumph in mind, body, and spirit. We are comprehensive care that meets the unique needs of each individual, so they can live at home as long as safely possible. We are the fierce dedication that gives caregivers peace of mind. We are Innovage, and we are life on your terms.
This summer, it's not just about getting away. Here, it's about getting out there and getting back in touch, finding room to breathe, seeking fresh possibility, and rediscovering what matters most. So this summer, follow your own path and find yourself completely renewed in Maine.
My name is Douglas. I'm a writer, director, and I'm still working. In the kind of work that I do, you are surrounded by people who are all younger than you. I had to get help somewhere along the line to stay competitive. I discovered Prevagen. I started taking it, and after a period of time, my memory improved. It was a game changer for me.
Prevagen, healthier brain, better life.
To a writer, there are always more stories to tell. And with the right support, they can be shared with the world. Sunrise Senior Living, where you can connect with what inspires you.
With 24 locations, including new dealerships in Atlantic City, there's a lot we can say about the Ciocca experience, but automotive news already beat us to it. This is what car buying was meant to be. Everything you want in service and satisfaction, along with thousands of new and pre-owned vehicles to choose from. We invite your family to be part of our family. Experience the difference at CioccaDealerships.com. And coming soon, America's largest Subaru dealership in the heart of Philadelphia.
At Stanley Steamer, we love homes, and we're here to help get yours cleaner and healthier again. There's nothing like the feeling of a professional deep cleaning. Schedule a cleaning today.
This is Sportsdesk, brought to you by Xfinity, the fastest internet in Philadelphia.
The Wentz wagon has left Philly. Today, the Eagles removed the Carson Wentz banner outside the Link. Symbolic. Training camp starts next week. Jalen Hurts and Joe Flacco are the top QBs now. Hey, everybody, this is John Clark. And how about the Phillies? They are just 2 games behind the Mets for first place. Phillies are heading to Yankee Stadium for a 2-game series tomorrow night. Aaron Nola will return. Hey, the Phils, they've won 10 of 14. They have won 4 straight series for the first time in 3 years. So I sat down with Phil's president, Dave Dombrowski, for my latest podcast. And if you want to listen to the podcast, you can scan the QR code on your screen right there. He tells me the Phillies are not sellers, and he will do what he can to add to the team heading into the trade deadline, which is 11 days away. Dave says he has spoken to teams, and they do have prospects that other teams are interested in.
I think we're better than a 500 team personally. I think we've played much better here recently over the last 15, 20 games. So we've been playing better. I think we're in a position, we are contending. We have a chance to win. We legitimately have a chance to win.
How do you weigh that, yes, you are contending a couple games out of the division, but if you're in any other division, you'd be 10, 11 games back. You're basically a 500 team right now. How do you weigh that when deciding how much to go for it?
I've been in the postseason many times with clubs. Once you make it, anything can happen. And if you're in a position, for example, with our club, in any short series, if you go in there with Wheeler, Nola, Eflin all throwing well, and they all have the capabilities to do that, you can beat anybody. It doesn't matter how good or bad a team you are. You can beat anybody.
And check out that full podcast there. So who could the Phillies go after? Well, how about Cubs closer Craig Kimbrell? I mean, he should be available. And USA Today reports the Phils or Giants could be the top players for him. Dombrowski traded for Kimbrell before in Boston and helped him win a World Series. And John Heyman reports the Phils have interest in Marlins center fielder, former All-Star Starling Marte. And how about the Mets? They play tonight in Cincinnati, but without their manager, Luis Rojas. He has been suspended for 2 games for this. They call it excessive arguing. This is with the umpires yesterday in Pittsburgh. He lost his cool. He was ejected. The Mets got down 6-0 at that point, but they came back and won. The Mets are up 2 games on the Phillies. All right, Crossing Broad reports the Flyers may have a chance at trading for former All-Star Vladimir Tarasenko. Let's see what happens Wednesday night at the expansion draft. That could be involved. Nashville Predators prospect Luke Prokop. He announced today that he is gay. He's the first player to be under contract with an NHL team to come out and publicly say he is gay. This follows the first active NFL player to openly come out, Carl Nassib from Westchester. And the Flyers tweeted out their own message of support for Prokop right here, saying, "We're happy to have Luke as a member of our NHL family. Hashtag hockey is for everyone." And it's really good to see these players in these sports comfortable coming out like this. It shows you where we have grown in professional sports. Back over to you.
Sure does, John. Thank you. Well, they say age is nothing but a number, right? And for one man in Copps Creek, that was especially true during an heroic rescue.
Yeah, watch an 85-year-old man pull a woman to safety after her car flipped. That story's all new tonight on NBC 10 News at 11.
Ah, what a day. But I'm finally in my happy place. Took some doing, but we're all here. And check out this summer feast. Good thing I got buy one, get one free on all our faves at Giant. And freebies in the app on stuff we buy all the time. So yeah, just give me my family around this table and all the good food on it, and I'm happy.
For your table this week, our brand fresh Italian sausage, 2 for $7.
A great night's sleep is one of the most important aspects of your health, and we're here to help. At Raymore & Flanigan, you'll save every day on a wide range of comfort styles from the best brands. You'll find the right mattress for you. We guarantee it. Come in today and comfort test a Beauty Rest Black mattress for a chance to win a $20,000 home makeover. Plus, we deliver your new mattress the very next day and take away your old mattress for free. Raymore & Flanigan is the place for your best rest ever.
The Enhanced Acura Certified Pre-Owned program, a better way to buy pre-owned. With a comprehensive 182-point inspection, a complimentary first scheduled maintenance, and our 7-year or 100,000-mile powertrain coverage. It's like we're with you, wherever you go. Visit your Delaware Valley Acura dealer for attractive offers on a certified pre-owned vehicle.
I used my bachelor's degree in business from Golden University to open up 2 schools and a publishing company. We teach children that education is a tool to change your life. I'm replicating what I learned at Walden. They encouraged me to keep achieving my goals. They never said no. They said, you can do it.
Let's go. All day, all night, all out. Let's go high stakes. Let's go for the win. Let's go, Philly. Let's go live. Live Casino Hotel Philadelphia. Game on.
Good evening tonight from Geneva. Just hours away from his historic summit, President Biden wants to find common ground. Does Putin need common ground? Over 16,000 unaccompanied children tonight. What's victory look like?
NBC Nightly News with Lester Holt.
Next on NBC Nightly News with Lester Holt, the price you pay as Americans scramble for cars. Used cars are bringing in the big bucks. What you need to know if you want to sell and what to know if you're looking for a new ride. We'll see you back here at 7. Have a great evening.
Tonight, the pandemic touches America's Olympic athletes. Just 4 days before the games begin, the first American tests positive in Japan after being vaccinated. The gymnast now in quarantine along with a teammate just days after tennis star Coco Gauff withdraws. How Team USA is trying to stay safe. While in this country, the heated debate over masks, a new call for masking in schools for kids over age 2. LA now requiring them indoors if you're vaccinated. Will other cities follow? Fears of the Delta variant triggering a major sell-off on Wall Street as cases rise in all 50 states. My interview with the Surgeon General. The U.S. blames China for a massive cyber espionage operation that attacked thousands of computers and networks. But will China be made to pay? Devastation and heartbreak in Germany after the worst flooding in generations. The second billionaire blastoff set for tomorrow morning. We talk with Jeff Bezos about his mission to space and get a look at what it's like inside the capsule. Plus, the hottest wheels around. Old cars commanding big bucks. How to score in this sizzling market or cash in on your car. And the 5 women making Major League Baseball history. My exclusive interview.
This is NBC Nightly News with Lester Holt.
Good evening. They're still known as the 2020 Olympics. And now 12 months later for Tokyo Olympic organizers and some American athletes, it may feel like we are still stuck in that awful year. Tonight, just days before the opening ceremony, 2 members of the USA gymnastics team are in quarantine after one tested positive for COVID. Both alternates on the team who learned of their status after arriving in Tokyo.